Okay, now moving on to the camera system for my motorcycle. This is the Innovv K2 version. This system is fully waterproof and it is really secure. This is it is labeled for the rear camera and for the front camera. The front camera cable is short, but I did wire it through here. The rear camera is the long cable, and I did, as you can see, kind of zip tie everything off. For the front camera, I moved it through here, and I fed it through the same area with the feeder line, and then just simply wired it around and bolted it on to the front of the bike. It works pretty well. I have no issues with it hitting, dinging, vibrating as much. You can see a review, one of my clips on Amazon, uh, and look up the video for Innovv K2 or the reviews. You'll see some other person explaining how it is, how it works, what software you can use. I just simply put in the video. The Innovv K2 is, like I said, waterproof. It has a GPS. You can take snapshots, and it is wireless, so you can connect to the phone and view as you're going along, or just simply like what I used it for. Once you have it installed, you can view it to see how your camera angle is and have somebody else help you out, or just simply install it well. Now, the power source for this is, well, it wasn't tricky. It was a little bit of work. As you can see, everything's waterproof. It has these caps on the end. Do not over tighten them because they are plastic and they will just simply slide off. So you gotta tighten them fairly in amount. The specs are online so you can see it, and I'll just explain how I added it to my system. So it comes with the kit once I bought it. So a 12 volt in, 2 amp fuse. It tells you what the cables are for. So you can connect it directly to the battery, which I have. I was able to remove a little cover that was on the battery from the other side and just install the positive terminal. I did not install the negative terminal until I was completely finished working on it, and I wired the trigger wire to my auxiliary lighting switch on the bike. If you notice that this one also has the auxiliary lights going to it, so when the lights turn on, the fog auxiliary lights turn on, the system turns on. It also turns on just when it's running. So if the alarm system goes off, it doesn't actually turn on, but this does turn it on when it does detect a movement. Right now you really can't see it, but it will turn on just to view as a parking mode, or to help it out to see who hit your bike or who's been touching it, kind of things like that, if they move it fairly amount. I am near it and I have my key, so it won't turn on. So that's kind of a feature of these new bikes that it has with the security system. It comes with its own fuse line, so just connect it and then you should be pretty much well to go. The cables, the power and the negative terminals do not come with the clamps, so I had my own, so I just simply clamped them on and made sure that they were properly working, and simply connected it, wired everything through, and make sure everything was flushed and secure. As you can see, this is the camera. I zipped it here, and I also zipped it a couple points here, so it doesn't actually move a lot. I did have enough free cable so I can turn the handlebar bike, without pulling anything. For the rear, I had to shave off a little point here just so I can mount the bracket so it's securely on. It comes with brackets, its own brackets, so you might want to find out where or how you want to mount it. Some people might want to bolt it on. I simply just shaved the little plastic parts that's here. It was a little difficult to get to, but it works pretty well. Now, under the motorcycle, I have what's called cable organizers. They kind of just have a double-sided tape, and I put a couple on spots around here and here, just so I put it on, and it has a hook type that it just holds the cable so it doesn't come off. Make sure you clean it because of dirt and grime, and then put on the cable organizer. I can't remember what they call it right now. I think they're called clamp organizers. And then you just stick it on, kind of move it around, make sure it doesn't move right away. If it moves, that means it's not clean enough, or you might have to get something else or wire them through somewhere else. Then you put in the cable, and it secures it very, very well. So my both cables for my GPS and my camera, it goes through here. It comes right around this side. Actually, it comes, I think, this side because it's flat. So it holds it, comes here, and then it comes out here, and then it just goes all through this, and it comes back to the rear camera. This has worked pretty well. I no longer have to worry about my helmet camera dying on battery. If I do want to use it, I use it just on rides with the groups, taking pictures or certain things. But this is pretty handy. Look at the Amazon review. There should be a video there of how it looks from the front and from the rear on my point of view. Okay, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and then hopefully I'll see them. I probably will, since there aren't that many people that have questions. Next video, we'll look at my vehicle, my Dodge Durango that I've installed the camera system as well, and LED bar just for kicks. Okay, see you next time.